fourth quarter, Rogue in Chicago. I can't see who's sprinting, but Soleil Wood's going to win over to Brigitte Fultz. A good flick. Brigitte ranges to her left a little to get the hook. Ellie wins an ordinary foul. And now Rogue will start in again on the sun cage. And now Soleil Wood in set being challenged by number 2 wins an ordinary foul. She'll go inside to Attica. Attica will catch with her offhand and just lob in. So Attica's got a collection of goals. I think that's her first offhand goal. Nice work, Attica, showing her multi-dexterity. That's Wood assisting Gardner. 5:42 left, fourth quarter. It's 11-1 Rogue. The girls are going 2 now. Excellent work. Soleil Wood battling in set and keeping her hands up. And now you look at the effort by Pearl Smith and Soleil Wood using their bodies and not their hands to isolate Chicago attackers. And that leads with very little touch of the ball, it leads to a turnover because Soleil Wood and Pearl Smith are just practicing fundamental water polo defense. And it leads to this. So it's beautiful work by Soleil in set. Isolating, now Pearl's driving, and there's going to be a pull, and number 8 is going to come off, and now Attica's got a shot, and she's just going to put that away. So that's Smith assisting Gardner with 4:54 left on a kick out of number 8. It's 12-1 Rogue. Number 8 was pulling on the inside, but I just want to go back to that last defensive series. Cannot say enough about the defensive play of Soleil Wood when she's getting battled and by number 12 in set and held, and all she did was keep her hands up to show the ref, I am not grabbing back. And then Pearl Smith on the wing getting the angle on her person and swimming the angle using her hips. And now it looks like Attica's coming off. Attica must have been doing something on the outside. And so Chicago will have a man-up situation. Attica's coming off. And that lob is just going to go over the crossbar. So, and they're going to wave Attica back on. And it looks like Evie will take this, and Attica's going to take a break. Coach Reeves saying, Attica, we know you know how to score, and so let somebody else score a goal in this game. Attica Gardner. I think Attica's got a hat trick at least. She's working on a double hat trick. So good work today, Attica. Thanks for starting us off this way. Now, Brigitte will look in and go across to Ellie, but too hot. And number 8 is going to chase number 8 way out wide. Rogue has 4 seconds left to do something. Ellie's got to pump it in. Oh, no, that wasn't Attica that's off. Attica is still on, and they win a ball under against Attica. So that must have been someone else coming off. I thought Attica was in the pool, but they keep the Attica's still in. They went inside to Attica, but won a ball under. It's still 12-1 with about 4 minutes left, so we're not quite halfway through the fourth quarter. Excellent work by by Brigitte Fultz, just taking it away, turning to her weak side and swimming away. And now she's going to use her arms, and number 4 is coming off. She'll look aside to Soleil. Oh, and Soleil got rid of it and put it right back to the keeper. So Brigitte and Soleil had a 2-on-1 developing. Brigitte put it over to Soleil. Soleil put it back, but throwing the backhand pass, it went right to the keeper. So now Chicago will come on. We're now almost halfway through the fourth quarter. Rogue will take a rest here and have to come right back at it in a couple of hours. And now Ivanka's going to come off for swimming on somebody's back. Chicago's going to try to score their second goal. That's 7-12. 12 puts a nice shot in, but Ellie and Pearl had a hand in knocking that down. It eventually came to Taylor without any velocity on it, so that was more the field defense of Rogue than it was Taylor with that save. But credit Taylor Jensen with yet another save. And now Pearl's slapping her hand in the water saying, hey, let me have this. And Pearl's going to look in. Good wet pass. Playing double set. They'll look inside. Attica's got 7 on her back, and that's now going to be a 5-meter that Attica will take herself. I don't know how many this is going to be for Attica if she can make it, but it's quite a few. I've lost count. We'll have to ask Lonnie. Thanks for the scorekeeping, bud. And now Attica will wind up and toss a skip shot just inside of the 3-post. Coach Zach Reef wants Attica to come back and take a rest and says to Elena, here, you get some movement going here with 2 minutes and 26 seconds left. So left to right, it's Foltz, Mena, Giancola, Ferrero, Wood, and Smith. Taylor Jensen backing in nets. Chicago will come at down 12 with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Elena, just beautiful, beautiful work, and it's going to go to Rogue. Elena finding her way around Chicago bodies, getting position on number 7, and by the time the wet pass got in, Elena's hand was there before anything, and the ref rewarded that with a turnover. Ellie will look in, Brigitte taking water, and now Brigitte will look in, and Brigitte will look out. Ellie's creeping in. Ellie could have a shot here. And Ellie gets a second to think about this and puts it off the hardware. Pearl takes it back, and Pearl holds it. And that's an indirect assist. That's Ferrero, then hardware, then Pearl Smith staying on her legs, picking up a rebound, keeping the keeper on her legs, and putting it over the keeper's right shoulder inside of the 2. I think the scoreboard's coming good. I believe it's going to be 14-1 Rogue, unless I've lost count. It is 14-1 Rogue. And now a minute and a half left. And now Soleil Wood tries to take it away. Ordinary foul. Soleil leads it. And they'll throw a long ball at Taylor. Easy work for Taylor. It's great to see in Taylor's crease. You can see the leg motion of Taylor beatering up. There's Pearl will just toss it. Pearl will toss it at the 2-post, and it'll hit the post and deflect out. Here comes another ball into play. And now, for what may figure to be their last or second to last possession of the game, Chicago will look in. Elena spinning and spinning and spinning, moving their set out to 6. So a beautiful job by Elena moving their set outward. And now Ivanka's going to come down, catch, spin, and say, let me keep you up on your legs. And Ivanka might want that back with a lob. And ordinary foul. So good effort by Ivanka, but the keeper's legs lasted longer than Ivanka's legs. What she probably had was she probably had the lob because the keeper was out of her cage, but she may not have realized that the keeper was out of her cage. So Ivanka can review that later on. Rogue just fine-tuning here for more polo later on. Taylor's going to come out, and now Ellie's coming off, and Chicago will go man up. 5 seconds left in the game. And that's how the game will end. So it'll end 14-1 in favor of Rogue. And we'll see you in a couple hours.